Hi, everybody. Thanks for visiting Dental Web Content. Our job for the next, few minutes is to take you through a tour of how people use dental web content. Once you're on the home screen, if you're a subscriber, you would just go to the user login, and once you put your username and password in, you would get to the dead center of the universe. This is the center of, if you've ever been to the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., all the Dewey Decimal System cards are down in the center at the epicenter of the building, and all the books are on the outside. So that's basically what this is. These are the three main file cabinets, and the file cabinets are organized by either the marketable service the marketable attribute that you want to promote, services, conveniences, technology, public relations asset, price, whatever you want to promote about your dental practice. That subject matter is in this box. Over here are the media outlets: Facebook, Pinterest, your single web pages, traditional video, animated video. These are the media types. And normally when you walk into dental web content, our customers, they always walk in knowing one or the other of these. In other words, I know I want a social media post. Okay, so let me go over here and click this box, and now let me figure out what subject I want to promote. Does that make sense? So here I'm going to click social media, and up comes all of the subjects under social media posts. You can see the list of subjects. I'm not going to say it's endless, but it's nearly endless. And you can see over here the number of social media posts we have for each of these subcategories. Okay? So if I was the social media manager at a dental practice and I want one on comfort, so I click comfort. And let's see. What about comfort? Let's talk about TMJ. And let's add that to our backpack. Click, close. Okay, so there's one social media posting on comfort. Here's another one on IV sedation. Let's add that to my backpack. All right, so we're done with our social media for today or this week or whatever. Let's say the doctor just gets done the last course on sleep apnea treatment, and the doctor comes back and says, I really want to start promoting sleep apnea in my practice, or Invisalign, or dental implants, or fill in the blank, because it happens all the time. Dentists go out and take their courses, come back, and they want to be able to provide these benefits to their patients, but they really don't. Either they don't know how, or they don't have the materials, the right materials to do it with, right? So, okay, that's this middle box. So I'm going to go search the middle box, and the middle box is all about things you might want to promote, like sleep apnea. So I click sleep apnea, and look at all the things that I can promote sleep apnea in. I got everything. I've got press releases, postcards. I've got on-hold scripts for my phones. I've got signs. I have animated web videos. I have Facebook posts. I have traditional video. So let's go grab a traditional video. Let's preview it here for a second. Now, these are branded to your practice. We always put the beginning and the end is going to be all about you, your practice name, your website, your phone number, your URL, what have you. Anyway, so I'm not going to go through the entire video, but let's say you like that video. Then after you've previewed it, you would add that to your backpack. Don't worry, we're going to customize it for you. That happens right after you check out. Let's say we're not done though. Let's say, you know what? Let me go see what everybody else is doing, what all the other dentists in town are doing. Oh, let's see what's new. Hey, look, here's some new stuff. Here's a trifold about headaches and dentistry. Let me take a look at that. So you come over here and you take a look. And there it is. You may look at it and you may say, wow, this is nice. Okay, I'd like to have that. So I'm going to add that to my backpack. Now let's view your backpack. So here's all the things that I looked at. And here's all the things that I want to use to promote dentistry in my practice. Now, 3 of them, the trifold brochure, the social media post about TMJ, and the social media post about IV sedation, they're, as soon as I click place your order, they're ready, they're yours. You can upload them and go post them, do whatever you want with them. This other traditional video, that needs to be customized by DWC, so let's take a look and see what happens. When I click the place your order button, the other items are ready for download. Boom, boom, boom. You can just click download, you got them. The video is going to be sent out to us and is normally returned completely personalized and customized to you within 24 to 48 hours. And all of that is part of your DWC subscription. There's no extra charge there. That's part of your subscription. So that's a very quick overview of how to use dental web content. Now, there are many, many different ways that our customers use it. They come here usually every other day, maybe every 3 days, for social media and internet things to change on their website. That is the most popular. Those are the most popular items that people are getting on a continual basis. The things that they come in for on a weekly or monthly basis are some of them are seasonal projects like Halloween downloads. We have all kinds of content on Halloween, and there's all kinds of Halloween content being downloaded. But after Halloween, nobody's going to be downloading that content. So what's the next thing they're going to come in? Let me show you. If you go do a search in the media center for use it or lose it, look what happens. Look at all the stuff that you have at your disposal to go promote end-of-year benefits with your existing patients, right? Look at it all. It's endless. Well, okay. It's nearly endless. Anyway, so weekly or every 3 or 4 days social media stuff, weekly or semi-monthly topical stuff for the time of the year. Not necessarily just holidays either. Obviously, use it or lose it is not a holiday. It happens during the holidays, but it's not a holiday. Things to take advantage of regionally or seasonally. And then, of course, all the special needs, all the niche items, Invisalign, implants, sedation, pick a niche. It's in here, right? Internal promotion, external promotion, online, offline, it's all here. The majority of the downloads seem to be so far about 70% online content, about 30% offline content. That makes sense. Online content is relatively easy to change out. It only take you 4 seconds to do a social media post with an animated video on sleep apnea, as an example. So if it's easy and the content is good and the content is customized, then it gets done. If it's not easy and it takes time to think about, takes time to write about, takes time to storyboard, takes time to animate, takes time, it never gets done, right? So dental web content basically does all the work for you. And then you just grab it and use it whenever you want, wherever you want. That should actually be our tagline. Anyway, that's dental web content and the way our subscribers have been using it. They've been using it more and more and more with every passing week and every passing month. They're getting used to, they're actually discovering things that they wouldn't normally promote. They're actually promoting more because they have access to all this stuff. All the content's right here. So they're saying to themselves, well, if it's all right here anyway, you know, who am I not to have, you know, a reception room loop in my reception room to talk about all the dentistry that I do? You know, why wouldn't I do that? Right? It's kind of crazy not to. It's right here. I'm paying for it anyway. So they say, well, what about Halloween? What are other dentists doing for Halloween? And what about, you know, Smiles with a Heart? And what about all those other, what about press releases? You know, I know I have this local paper, but I don't know how to do press releases, right? I don't know how many press releases are in here, but there's a bunch of them. So what's happening is our customers are actually, through having access to everything, their horizons, their advertising horizons are they're broadening, okay, and they're actually doing more with less time and less money, and I think that's important for any business, right? So that's dental web content. Now, dental web content has some sister offerings in that the pricing for dental web content is $67, $87, or $147 a month. That's right on the pricing page. And then you're going to see a couple of other sister products to dental web content. One of them is called NPI Concierge, and the other one's called NPI Crusader. Concierge is, well, it's exactly what it's named. It's a piece of technology that wonderfully, seamlessly, in real time connects your website visitor and allows them to make an appointment in your schedule, in your practice management software, based on your scheduling rules, your columns, your providers, your tendencies, your blocks. Okay, it doesn't allow them to manipulate your schedule. Okay, it just allows them to take up time that you already have open according to your rules. It is absolutely wonderful for us to hear less hang-ups from phone callers during the weekend or in the evening. These people who visit your website don't necessarily have to call you to make their first appointment. They don't need to call you to make their first appointment for even things such as complimentary Invisalign consults or sleep apnea consults or implant consults or lifestyle denture consults or whatever kind of consults that you have promoting the niche procedures in your dental practice. They can make those appointments too in the convenience of their own home, on the convenience of their own iPad or the convenience of their own phone. This is the direction the world is going. We are in the front of that direction, and it's called NPI Concierge. The other sister product is called NPI Crusader. And if you want to be king or queen of the hill in your local market with reviews, you will deploy NPI Crusader because it's as automatic as you can possibly get, and it drives the great reviews to the right review websites like Google and Facebook, right? And it drives the not so good reviews or comments back to you and keeps them from being online. And the beauty of it is it does it automatically on your end, on the staff's end. And the other wonderful part about it is it does it wonderfully from the patient's end. It is so unbelievably automatic on their end. They just simply use their phone, click a link, hit the smiley face or the frowny face, and off they go. They could leave those reviews on the right websites really fast, really easy for them every time. That's called NPI Crusader. That is reputation management system. So now the reason I told you about those other two sister products is because you can bundle them together. They're all subscription based. None of them have long-term contracts, so you don't have to worry about that. But dental web content is $67, $87, and $147 a month by itself. With Crusader or with Concierge or with both, you can save a lot of money if you bundle them together. So you might want to take a look at the bundled pricing options that are under the pricing menu on this website. Anyway, I hope this was a useful tour of dental web content for you. Certainly invite you to become a dental web content customer. You will enjoy working with our staff. They're all right here. You can get to any of them right from within the menu structure. Ask them questions. Tell them you can't find something. Ask them to build you something you can't find, whatever. We're building quite the little community here in dental web content, and certainly are looking forward to that growing. Thank you very much for your time. If you have any questions whatsoever, you're going to notice that we're online over here in the chat box almost all day, every day. I'm going to say certainly 9 to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And, so people who are watching this chat button tend to get lonely. So, if you have any questions, click on it and ask away. We're always here, and you can always call us as well. But thanks for taking the time.